Troopers and grinders. It is time for Hank's predictions on Contender Series Week 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's right. I felt it was time to keep going down the Contender Series train. I loved it so much last year. I felt, why not dedicate some of my streaming time to it again? It's that good, except when it's not, in which case last week. So maybe its stock has fallen off a cliff and nobody cares about it anymore, but you got to understand this, guys. Just one bad week does not a bad show make. And in this case, terrible show. But hey, we got Sister Kayev out of it, right? And we like him, right? Sister Kayev, everybody loves him. And he ended up, what did he end up doing? I don't even remember. He beat that Eric Nolan guy. And, he may be Hamzat's butt buddy, but he's my butt buddy too. And we like that. And he's in the UFC now. He's going to be a big star, big prospect. And we like that. It shows that the Contender Series has really good talent. Every single week competing for the contract. At least one, and that's a very valuable asset to the UFC. So, it might as well cover a lot of these great prospects before they emerge in the mainstream on pay-per-views, in the prestigious Apex cards, before they hit it big. And we might as well know about them ahead of time, Troopers and Grinders. And it's up to Hank the Tank to wager which of these prospects, Jesus, how many? 10 prospects, 10 prospects will be the winner, as well as who will have a bright future in the UFC. So yeah, it's up to me. And you can always rely on Hank the Tank to screw it up somehow, but in this case, I'm going to be flawless, guys. I'm not going to make one mistake. Round 1 knockout, ask Scoop. You're exactly right, Scoops. Relax. Why relax? I'm not relaxing at all. I am aware. I'm energetic. I just had my morning cup of coffee. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling vibrant. I'm feeling free. And I think that's good enough for me to go through 5 cards, 5 fights, and pick everybody. And then I'm going to pick LFA. And then I'm going to pick PFL. And I'm going to do a bunch of bonus stuff for you, so to extend the time, to prolong the time that I'm talking about this stuff. So look forward to it, because strap in, Buttercup. It's going to be a bumpy ride. This is what you got to expect from Hank the Tank. I'm high energy all the time until I'm not, and sometimes that happens a lot. But we have our first opening contest. We got Tommy Kwu versus Ramiro Jimenez. Tommy Kwozai, he has a lot of wins in this regional promotion Ultimate Battle. Sounds like a fucking Screw Attack series. You know what I'm talking about? And okay, 2 and 4. Why are they giving him these layups, these cans? 8 and 4, 2/3 win ratio. I'm not interested in that very much. 5 and 1 guy, I guess. 1-8 before that though. Jesus Christ. 0 and 4. Now let's look at Jimenez's record. 9 and 2 guy in the Combate Global, and I already consider that a better promotion. I at least know what that is. 11 and 7 guy, not great, but he did it with a head kick. Okay, I doubt that Quozi. That's right. Has ever gotten a head kick in his life? I really doubt it. Pablo Burgos, 7 and 2 guy though. He knocks out. So I just feel like Jimenez has a better record, but it's not all about records, guys. Ramiro Jimenez, I think, is a very skilled and explosive striker, in my opinion. He can throw out head kicks at will. He's dynamite in the very first round. From the river to the sea. Hamzat, one line be free, brother. I'm gonna take everything, brother. I'm gonna kill Netanyahu. I'm the man. I'm the champ. I'm gonna go to Israel. I'm gonna be missile, brother. I'm gonna be Iran missile that they fired at him. And I'm gonna fire at Israel. And I'm gonna take out Netanyahu. I'm the man. I'm the champ. Ah! One land, river to the sea. Hamzat, one land be free, brother. I'm gonna take over. I kill everybody at the United Arab Emirates. Kill everybody, brother. Yo, brother. What's good? How's it going, Trace? Good to see you. Sup, Vinny? Gang's all here. We got Penny and Used Napkin, as well as Chip. Come on, Chip. let's sing a song together about the joys of being indoors. Indoors, indoors, indoors. Take it away, Penny. Good. Hamzat using his locker room bonus to buy a tank. Yesterday I buy the tank. I bought the tank. I bought Hank the tank, brother. I bought him at the local yard sale, my brother. He was available for $4.29. I buy everything, brother. I buy everything from the garage store, brother. And I take this tank and I tell him, smash this guy. He gonna fucking kill this guy, okay, brother. I think the tank guy, he gonna help Hamas in the war, brother. Franketh, what's good? Hamzat's bass master. Yes, exactly. They assigned me to play bass. And damn it if I wasn't a good bass player. All right. I was very good on bass. In fact, I was the replacement for the Sex Pistols as the bassist for Sid Vicious. And then, then the group fell apart. So you never really got to see it. But I was on track to be the replacement for that. Chael Sonnen is still undefeated. Won the Tough 33. Well, did he? I mean, he won one. He won one of the Ultimate Fighters. There's going to still be Donchenko and what's his face? Jesus, I still forget. He's so unmemorable to me, both in his style and his name, that I just can't for the life of me remember what the fuck he's called. Nor do I really want to know, if I'm being honest. But yet I look him up anyway. Who is that bastard? Rodrigo Cezinando. Look out, guys. Rodrigo Cezinando, the new Ultimate Fighter. Orange TV shape. Yeah, I mean he did, yeah. It's true. Chael Sonnen's guy, he did win on the pay-per-view. So I guess he's undefeated and undisputed, except for all the prospects that he coached, which lost. But other than that, he's undefeated and undisputed. And new. Oh, yeah. There's the switch to the profile picture. Hey, Leandro, you should start. No, Kyle. Dude, Kyle, you should have went live so Big Onk would clip your stuff and shove it in your face and try to embarrass you if you ever pick Drickus. He'd show a clip of you and record everything, and then he'd post it on his channel laughing in your face when Hamzat won, because he's a very good friend. Technically. Onk new. Yeah, it's always on a technical criteria. Onk new. Yeah. Fucking hell. No, the contradiction was set to end regardless. The contradiction was set to end regardless if the other fighters didn't happen. Contradiction was set to end regardless of other fight. I'm confused. The contract was set to end. But they're going to fight for a contract. Boars. Yeah. Changing my name to Big Hamzat MMA. Please no. God, no. I'd literally be in hell if that happened. Me, I choose Hamzat. They chose him. Yeah. Dirty stuff, Anakin. I definitely don't approve. Yeah, it is. No, yeah, definitely. Yeah, keep it up. Great job, pal. Wait, explain. He made a clip of me just posing an argument as to why DDP could win, and then he was just like, see, he won, therefore you suck. He just does that because he's a French man who wants to go to Dagestan and train with them like fucking Bilal Muhammad. But what happened to Bilal, guys? What happened to Bilal? Just saying. All week they bragged to me about DDP, so I got them back for. How did I brag to you, Onk? I didn't even talk to you. And yet I'm in the mix. It makes no sense at all. Anyone else pick Hamzat by decision besides me and Firas Zahabi? What? Firas Zahabi. Oh, Firas Zahabi. I don't even know who that is. And I probably shouldn't know. Honestly, it would probably make me lose brain cells. Boar's not always that boring. Expected at the championship level. He doesn't want to hurt his little hand. Hank, I've had sleepless nights since Saturday. What a nightmare all this is. I know, Michael Bisping. It really does suck. Let's remember. He did get cracked. He got cracked in that 5th round. He was on skates. Trust. He was in big time trouble. Trust. Yeah, but you actually do have to take it into account all the highlight reels. When they show the end of Hamzat versus Dricus, what are they going to show? They're going to show Dricus on top like he's fucking Jose Aldo taking punishment when he won his featherweight title. So I guess we got the last laugh in the end. Big Boar's MMA. God, no. Guys, why do you like him so much? Literally suck his dick if you like him that much. Suck his fucking dick. Like, serious. Go out, fly out to the United Arab Emirates and suck his dick if you like him that much. Serious. Be Monica Lewinsky. Well, the overall narrative of most DDP pickers was pretty extreme. They said he'd survive the first round and have any success on the feet. That is not extreme at all. And guess what happened? He survived the first round. He survived all 5 rounds too. But he just couldn't stop the takedowns. Oh, I thought you mentioned me. Okay, so what? Want me to defend you, bro? I got you. Don't worry about it, Kyle. I'm talking about Big Onk. This guy Big Onk, he made a clip of me immediately after Hamzat won. Like, I'm the big bad villain just because I picked DDP. Plot armor, no cardio. There's an alt of me in here, by the way. Well, you deserve it, Big Onk. You should have a million alts just showing up and harassing you. Hey, Leandro. Firas is GSP's coach. Oh, of course he is. And Ayman Zahabi's brother. He's the best mind in the game, I think. Well, I mean, you could always use more Jewish insight. So that's great. Agreed, Vinny. Even Anakin's fake accounts have wrenches. Yeah, except I'm not giving them any. BJ for Boris Braza. Yeah. I'm asking. I'm literally asking. If you guys can't keep his name out of your mouth, you might as well have his dick in your mouth too. Dude, he beat the champ 44-50. What do you mean that's pretty good? Yeah, it's good. I'm saying I wasn't crazy for saying that Hamzat wasn't going to get a round 1 sub and that Dricus would survive. The only part I got wrong was that he wouldn't do anything on the feet. Is that he didn't do anything on the feet. If literally he had stuffed a couple takedowns, the trajectory of the fight would be completely different. And we saw in that last minute that he did crack Hamzat on the feet. So it's not well. I mean that he finish him is probably a little extreme, but he did survive. And I called that Whitaker would survive against Ritter too, and I was right in both cases. The only part that I was wrong about was whether they could actually turn it around. Hamzat showed out for Russia. Yeah, but it seems like all these dominant wrestlers that get these big round 1 finishes. Oh my God, he's the future. De Ritter knocked out Bo. He's going to destroy Robert. Oh, Hamzat, submitted Whitaker. He'll submit DDP. You overrate their finishing ability, I think. They're boring styles, and they are cowardice. They are cowards by nature. Yeah, Kyle Firas is a genius. He's the guy who showed GSP the reaction time thing with slow MP. Yeah, and everybody loves GSP's fights, man. He's had so many bangers over the years. What a highlight reel. All right. Oh, I see. Fuck them, yeah. Exactly, Kyle. EPO Boras will not be stopped. Why are you even like happy about that? Well, he shouldn't be on EPO. That's cheating. And the same thing with Marab. I bet you hate Marab because he destroyed your boy Umar, and he's on EPO, and you're probably like, oh, he's on EPO. Oh, he's a cheater. But then when your guy is on EPO, oh, it's great. Oh, we love him. Boar's job. Yeah, exactly. If DDP did the same to Hamzat, you would call him the GOAT. Oh, see, there's 2 of them. Did the same thing to Hamzat, you would call him the GOAT? I mean, because he's had some title defenses. I wouldn't call him the GOAT. I'd say he's probably like top 10, though. And Hamzat's great, too. I mean, he dominated him. I'm not saying he didn't. He did dominate him. He absolutely masterclassed him. I'm going to give him his props. He did everything that he needed to do. We'll say that he didn't finish. He didn't finish, which is a little bit not as impressive, but he did destroy him. I will give him credit for destroying, but he played it safe like GSP. I'm sorry. It's boring. It's boring. The whole hookah bar I was at freaked out every time he went for a sub or shot. Well, that's your hookah bar in a very specific place that loves Hamzat. I'm sure at an American bar, people were fucking throwing beer bottles at the TV. But when Hamzat does it, he's boring. Except Drickus does it on the feet and just beats the shit out of him and actually lands with some damage. And hey, you know, that time he put Hamzat on wobbly legs was more entertaining than the 5 rounds of control time he had on top. On changing back to Susurkayev, I know he glazes everybody. Again, put their dicks in your mouths, Anakin. Put their dicks in your mouths. Get in contact with them and blow them. I probably need some water, but you know what? Fuck it. Nice. I got all my main card picks right this year except Bilal. You deserve a little bit of humbling. Hamzat is not GOAT status yet. He's definitely on the right path, but not there yet. If he keeps it up, well, then we have talking to do. Wonderful. 3 champs he's beaten already. Usman took him to a draw. Big Susurkayev of MMA. Yeah. He was literally Anakin, and he had such a boner for Magomed Ankalaev. He literally changed his name. Tommy Quozi is a master of submission, and he's aggressive in the ground and pound. I don't think so, Capitan Refuco. I don't think so. Ramiro Ramirez, look, he got a Kimura in his last fight after taking his last opponent down, knocked out another guy. I think he has he's more well-rounded than Quozi. And Quozi got a submission to strikes. Okay, stop it from strikes. There's the one submission, and it's against a 1-8 guy. I doubt he submits Ramiro Ramirez. I think he's going to shoot. He's going to fail. I think his hand speed is unimpressive. I don't think he's that accurate. I think Jimenez just throws a better volume and lands more, and that's just going to win him the fight. So I think Jimenez is going to get a round 1 knockout. This is the Contender Series. You have to get it finished to get into the UFC. Last week made it clear. So Jimenez, yeah, he's going to get a round 1 knockout. Maybe via head kick. Who knows? Oh, boy, this guy. Hamzat is more entertaining than Merab. Hey, at least Merab knows how to get a submission in a big title fight. Merab was way more entertaining against Umar as well. Way more entertaining against Umar. Imagine Hamzat on roids, though. The fucking horror. Be quiet, Henky. Hey! Yeah, you be quiet, little bitch. See you later. It's probably the alt. Yeah. I'm not going to take that sort of disrespect. You can fuck off in that case. But it's probably not Big Onk. It's probably just an alt of him. But he's so annoying that, you know, there really isn't a difference. DDP is on the perfect GSP trajectory. He'll be back with a vengeance after 3 months of crucifix. Yeah, I doubt it. DDP is tough, no doubt. There's the real Onk, but he's... Oh my God, he's back. He's just back out of the blue. Look, dude. 2 Smelly Fingers is here, dude. 2 Smelly Fingers, DM me, dude. Your Discord server needs you. Reach out to me. It's been too long. What happened, man? You're on hiatus, and now you're back again. Looked like DDP went through a humiliation ritual, like Hamzat made Russian dictator not to finish the fight. Yeah. Wait, like Hamzat made Russian dictator not... Like Hamzat made Russian dictator not to finish the fight. You know, he just has to put us through torture first. Hamzat plus Nazi meth would be insane. Imagine, bro, at the Olympics. He'd probably take hostages. DDP got a pill slipped in his drink. Yes, he did. And but he saw the pill in the glass, and he went along with it anyway because, you know, he needed to pound it after what Hamzat did. He needed more. He needed more pounding. Ham's Glock. Yeah, again, as I said, he'd take hostages. That's what it looked like to me anyway. Yeah, it was... Oh, wait, made a deal. Made a deal with the Russian dictator not to finish the fight. Yeah, he... Vinny explained it very well. He said that Hamzat didn't want to break his hand like he did against Usman, so he was more cautious. So I wouldn't be surprised, though. Kadyrov definitely could have made some threats. Vinny even admitted it, so it probably happened. Drickus is going to be signing up for high school wrestling practice tomorrow, yeah, with Colby and John Jones. And what a time that'll be. Vinny. Hey, yeah, he's back. Hooray. Right? DDP smelled Hamzat's crotch for like 11 full minutes. It was hilarious. Usually the crotch sniffing is done by the grappler, not the grappled. I mean, isn't it impressive that he even got on top of Hamzat at all? Also, the contract I was talking about was, literally, dude, Hamzat was on top going, knee. Also, the contract was talking about was Chael's contract for when Tough was officially over and a winner has to be named. Chael made a video today talking about it. Interesting. I guess I'll check it out, but honestly, I don't know. Can't really trust anything Chael has to say. Send DDP 2 to 3 years Dagestan and forget. Don't forget. I mean, he'd probably come back and look pretty good. Why are you so mean towards Ankh? Maybe because Ankh was mean towards me for no reason and made a clip just to laugh at me. Ha, 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 ha. And listen, I get it. I understand it. But just me being the very first one, he makes a clip about like, he's such an idiot. Oh, he got humbled. Like, I didn't say anything about Big Ankh at all. But, I mean, he does that out of nowhere. And by the way, and another thing I want to mention, I immediately made a comment responding to it when I saw the short, and he ghosted. Nothing. And then he literally asked me, hey, Hank, why didn't you have the rest of this fight companion for UFC 319 so that I could have clipped it and humiliated you even more? Oh, no, it's because I had to, watch it with my dad. And yeah, I'm sorry I didn't give you what you want and further humiliated myself. Hell, you'll be a friend one day and clip you and laugh in your face the other. So, I don't know. Agreed, last 30 seconds was the most entertaining. Everybody was screaming at the screen. Nice. Yeah, but again, he clipped me. And made me the target of humiliation. So, whatever, dude. Nah, Usman lost. He did not. It was a draw in the first round. It was a 10-8 in the first round, and Usman won the last two. It was clear as day. But, it's like John Jones fans. They'll just accept any scorecard that benefits their guy. DDP had a moment because of Mark Goddard, by the way. That's actually a good point. His coach was praying for Goddard to stand them up the whole fight as a game plan. I doubt it. Nah, Marab was boring. That's an alt. Whatever. Hanky, the Christmas Jew Lou. Yo, Hank has a lot of ops. My bad, brother. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's just tough. Like, I love being your friend. I love chatting with you, but every once in a while, once in a blue moon, you're gone for like a month. It's tough. Made by a Russian dictator to not finish the fight. DDP spotted at local high school being pinned by children. I doubt. I mean, if you can call Derek Brunson a child, then yes. Hamzat was like John Jones and Khabib combined in that fight. Great. He couldn't do anything on the feet. If you lose your family, get sent to Gay Island, Hamzat. Yeah, that was the stipulation. No, DDP smelled Hamzat's crotch during the crucifix. Oh, yeah. Great. I'm glad that this is the imagery that we're thinking of when it comes to Hamzat and DDP. And we call them the gay ones. Do that impression of Hamzat again, Hank, on top. Yeah, your forehead's feeling it. He smashed you, brother. I get you. And then, meanwhile, Drickus one right hand. 500 baby taps, and DDP still looked fresh for the club. Nah, brother. Kadyrov not gay island. I mean, he probably does, honestly. He's gay for Putin, that's for sure. It's not just you, Hank. I did clips for other people. Yeah, I know, and I don't really care. If you wanted to stand on business, you would have replied to my comment, but and replied to me when I messaged you in Discord, but you didn't, which is bitch made. Fingers, where you been, man? Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Onk, you should clip everyone who got the prediction spot on. Give geniuses the shine. Yeah, maybe make something positive. Hank, sorry to get off topic. I have always mentioned to ask you, do you play RuneScape? I've probably not played 99% of video games, so no, I have not. But maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Everybody gives me suggestions every once in a while, and I just, oh yeah, I'll do it. But no. I did Vinny, Joey, and Dag. Wonderful. Hank's like Shadow the Hedgehog when you think about it. I have no idea. Am I a moody, edgy goth dude? Hey, what? It's understandable. Hey, Western Broski, MIA. Yeah, you need to let people know when you're MIA, dude. DDP's coach is more delusional than Eugene Behrman and Tim Welch combined. His submissive radio interview gave me indigestion. Yeah, I won't be listening to that. I play RuneScape, LTS, GUCCL, 99 mage range, definitely, and HP 111 combat pay-per-view king. Nice, PvP king. What was your favorite fight of UFC 319, Hank? Honestly, there weren't that many great fights per se. So, well, guys, we need to stop saying that, oh, this striker versus a Chechnyan grappler who just takes people down and does nothing on top and sniffs people's crotches. That's going to be fight of the year, guys. And listen, guys, any fight with a fucking wrestler should not be considered fight of the year ahead of time. Not a single one, because there is a very good chance that they're just going to lean on him. He's going to take him down and do nothing, and it's going to be for 5 fucking rounds. So let's start saving fight of the year or fight of the year contender or potential fight of the year for fights with 2 guys on the feet who you know are going to swing at each other. Or 2 grapplers. Like, let's not have a striker versus grappler matchup be fight of the year. Just like, Pereira versus Magomed. Oh, that's going to be fight of the year. Bullshit. Let's, to be realistic here. Oh, God. You know what? I'd say it was Sister Kaya versus Nolan. I think Sister Kaya versus Nolan was the best fight of the entire card. These fucking suck. This one, it was at least back and forth, and Nolan had a little time to shine. Oh, he rocked him, excitement, and then the finish afterwards. I'd say that's pretty good. Hank, his tails combined with Shadow the Hedgehog. Dude, my voice is fucking dead. I gotta actually get some fucking water. Sorry, guys. Oh, God, this is hell. Apologies. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get it if like circumstances forced you not to be able to talk with everybody, but yeah, I don't know. If you can, let people know ahead of time, because we do worry about you. DDP had a good run while it lasted, but it was his time to pass the torch. It's not like he's old. Hank, when's the Fortnite stream? God, no. No, that's a degenerate game that makes money off of previous properties. It's really not that good. I even tried it. I played it. I hate it. So I've been playing since 2002. RuneScape is Second Life. My favorite fight was the main event, hands down. Yeah, because you got your rocks off. What was your favorite game as a youngin? It's hard to pick one, but one of my favorites was Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. That is quality. It's very good. Really, really. What to say about it? It's like very well designed. The controls as well as like the mechanics of the game are really good. So yeah, to be honest, it was DDP's fault. It was like that. No, everybody gets taken down and destroyed by Hamza. He shoots from a million miles away. So it's hard for anybody to really neutralize. Water, atmosphere. I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. I need it. Had he got up and scrambled the fight, should have been closer. Oh yeah, that's so easy to do. Onk shush. Thank you. Hank versus Onk, the battle we never knew we needed. He started the war, not me. At my wife's house, the guy, dude, Hank, at my wife's house, the guy next door plays Fortnite, dude, and brags about not being a broke guy for 8 hours a day to his Fortnite friends. It's maddening to hear through the walls. Yeah. Degenerates. Hamzat deserves more praise, Vinny. Jesus Christ. He hasn't been rated enough. He hasn't been praised enough. He's the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT, man. He's better than he can be, man. I think after Dana's recent talk to the Dana White's Contender Series fighters tonight will be a banger. They better be learning from that experience that if they don't get a finish, they're fucking done. So you might as well knock the other guy out or get knocked out. I hope so. I'm thinking so. Jesus, my fucking hair. Great SpongeBob impression. Thank you. Let's carve his stone face into Mount Rushmore, Everest, so Hamzat can watch over us all the time, like Jesus in Rio. Yeah, that's great. Wow, what a great idea. We have Josh Hokett versus Guilherme Uriel. Oh, Uriel. Josh Hokett, the Incredible Hawk. What a fucking shit name. This guy, is dominant in LFA. I was actually here. I was actually there. Wait, no, was I? Which was it? I think it was it? Okay, LFA. Okay. I think it was this one. I think I went to this fight in Santa Cruz, LFA Santa Cruz. And Josh Hokett, I was there to watch Josh Hokett fight, and he's a marauder. And he just comes at you with the pressure. And all the Hamzat stands and the Glazers would love this guy. Because all he does is rush forward and then shoot a takedown and then end up on top and try to finish the guy in one round. And that's what he does. He does it very effectively. He's a big guy, former training camp linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers, which, it's not too bad. I will get into why I don't like him in a second, though. And he's very good at getting those tackles, taking the guy down, heavy pressure, using his frame to his advantage. He's not bad with his striking. It's effective, but he uses it to get the takedowns. On the feet, though, he is very, very binary and simplistic. But once he gets the takedowns, man, he is dominant on top. Hey, look, guys. Look, he actually finished a guy from Crucifix. Hey, look, he actually finished he threw punches from Crucifix, and he was actually able to get the finish. Wow. That's a rare skill right there. But once he's on top, he's very good. And a finisher. And won a bunch of fights in Bellator too. The only problem with him is that he's like a fat Colby Covington, where he's, He just says a bunch of fucking Trumper shit like, Mattello Mama's the man! COVID, dude, fucking vaccine, I go outside, I go to parties, fuck COVID, and Kamala Harris, she got molested by Joe Biden. He just says stuff like that, and, it wins him fights, and it's great. And he's like, Trump is my favorite man, dude. He pounded me at Mar-a-Lago, man. I gave him a $1 donation. So he acts that way. Gavin Newsom is trying to gerrymander. He literally says something like that. King Boar's MMA. Oh, no. Hamzat didn't get a finish. Dana was happy he gave him performance of the night. I mean, it's still very impressive, yes, but he could have, and he could have. He only gave 2 contracts that night, right? Yes, and he gave them to Ty Miller and then Susurkayev. And he gave Susurkayev Hunter gave Susurkayev a pay-per-view spot. It was a be like Joe Pyfer moment. He only gave 2 contracts, yes. We taking that Jesus statue to the for Hamzat strike. Yeah, we're just pulling it down with ropes and putting Hamzat in Brazil. Yo, Hank, what's good, dude? What is good? How's it going, Giuliano? Thank you for the membership for 3 months, man. I appreciate it. I'm doing all right, Gio. I'm doing all right. Just predicting all 5 fights for Contender Series. And I got a monkey on my back, like Usman said. Everybody is going to town on me for picking Dricus du Plessis. And you probably would too. All right? So I'm taking my licks, and I literally prayed to Allah for you guys, dude. For you guys. If you haven't seen it yet, check out the stream, brother. For you guys, fucking guys. Here's the fucking thing, you guys. Gilly is here. Wow. Yeah, that's right. He owed me a visit. It'd been too long. But I'm taking my licks, goddammit. I already went through my punishment. Go and check out that stream already. Get your fucking kicks. Get your rocks off from that. But leave it for that. Don't stop bragging in here. All right. Is the VA Fan Giuliano? VA Fancuca means F you in Italian. Whoa. That's crazy. Parlay 6 and 12 and his 3-leg parlay didn't hit. I went 7 for 12, so therefore I'm better. Actually, Giuliano and I tied on picks. He came back with the Hamzat pick. It's very impressive. Big Onk, and we like that. Parlay princess, can you believe it? He's as dainty as a little princess. He wants to fight Giuliano, but he left his glass slipper at the bar. And someday our prince will come, and the prince is Giuliano, and he's going to beat the shit out of her, and we like that. The pick is DDP, Parlay Princess. Yeah. I mean, the pick was DDP. God damn it. Unk, I got every main event perfect except Bilal with video evidence of every prediction. I just didn't pick Fluffy versus Dolidze because it was pointless. Yeah, because it was pointless. Well, I'm one up on Vinny there, you know. That's impressive. Pointless why? Yeah, dude. Hernandez is a middleweight dark horse. Hank, when Anakin picked Bo Nickel over RDR, he didn't show up to chats for over a week. Oh! He's running scared, guys. Dude, once the tables turn a little bit, he is gone. He's like Haunter, dude. He is out of the chat. Damn. He's at the gym, guys. He's at the gym. He's training at the gym. Always Hank with the high IQ political commentary. Thank you. Thank you, Pina Colada. Giuliano, because you got to beat Imavov, DDP, RDR, and Whitaker before getting to Hamzat, which literally won't happen. I mean, if he even beats one of those guys, he will probably get that fight. Vinny, you know what Hamzat does to him, though? Maybe.
I believe I've gotten every main event right except Bilal and Mackenzie Dern.
Wait a minute. Mackenzie Dern had a main event? Wait, it was against Amanda Lemos, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. Ugh. Fucking gross. I don't blame you for losing that one, Giuliano. Giuliano, you picked Protez over Gary, dude. Oh, yeah. He's right. Right, Big Onk? So true, Onk. We both love our Hamzat and want to suck his dick together, man. But, okay, so Guilherme Uriel, he got a finish against Nate and won a guy. Oh, how impressive. 2-0. Then he loses to Lucas Camacho. And according to some people who I've studied who have picked this fight as well, they think that Uriel's takedown defense is not the best. They think that Uriel just sort of swings for the fences and hopes to have a brawl. That is not what this fight is going to be. It's going to be Uriel pressuring forward, and then Hoka just shoots a beautiful like double leg, just throws just spears him with a takedown, and then gets a sub because apparently Uriel is pretty BJJ crap on his back. So yeah, I don't think Uriel has that much of a chance. This fight's not going to be wagered on the feet. I doubt Uriel has good takedown defense. He's just a big fucking heavyweight, so he will most likely go down. And then Hokit has a decent submission game, and then he's going to say just a bunch of fucking Trumper shit. Get prepared, guys. Everybody's like, "Oh, Hokit, yay!" And then they hear him on the mic, and they're like, "What the fuck is he saying?" Dude, was this guy at the fucking Capitol building on January 6th? Like that's how it goes. Vinny.
Yo, Vinny did. What does that have to do with picking the card, dude? Also, Hernandez needs one more fight before his title shot, dude. Hamzat beats the winner of Imavov Barajo, and then it's Hernandez, dude. Like, what the fuck? Yo, Vinny, true.
Hamzat beats everyone up in the heavyweight by takedown within 10 seconds. Maybe. Tommy Aspinall, I'm not sure. Fluffy versus Sean. I mean, yes, he dominates everybody because he's Muslim and Dagestani, and every main event that Muslim Dagestani wins. There, you happy, Vinny? Fluffy versus Sean will happen. And that's an interesting one. RDR will fight Hamzat in October. Yeah. I would have preferred DDP versus RDR, but I guess they need some fresh meat for him. Vinny, redo that fight. Protez wins. Yeah, probably. I mean, maybe. Gary's just an annoying style for anybody. Waldo. Where is Waldo? Where I haven't seen him anywhere. Protez versus Gary. Well, Protez was actually turning it around the 5th. Yeah, just like DDP was turning it around the 5th. When RDR, yeah, but nobody will say that DDP was turning it around. And when RDR loses to Hamzat, I will go even more crazy. Dude, the last thing that we need is for you to go more insane than you already are, Big Onk. Worse than how I'm doing, people picking DDP. You're such a lovely person, Big Onk. He's a very, very humble and not a schoolyard bully at all. They robbed Spivak. Nobody talks about these. Waldo looked like shit in his last fight. He did. Who's he taking on again? Oh God, I'm almost there on the main card picks. I just haven't done it yet. Let's take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. What brings you here, by the way, Giuliano? How you? Hey, salute to Giuliano for getting his channel back, dude. That was a scare. Oh, it's Pavlovich. Yeah, he did. Spivak did look. They both looked like such shit. They weren't throwing at all. They had a horrible output. But Sergey didn't either. Is he really Alexander Volkov level skill? I'll go with Pavlovich because he has more power. Waldo, Orange Cat's hero, gets blacked up by Pavlovich. Yeah, I think Pavlovich is going to win too. He's just got more power. He's got a great length and reach. He could probably take Waldo down if he wanted to. Yeah, I think he's got a few advantages. You think that happens, Gio? I know Orange Cat is a fan of Waldo. Yeah, but me and fucking Orange Cat on the MVP pick. Let's go. He was smart enough to pick MVP. Ian Machado, Gary's so good. And he's just a shit human being. DDP got dominated 50-44. What, the ones who want, to praise Hamza, why do they always just rub it in the opponent's face? That's a lot of great Dagestani Islamic humility, isn't it? Just spitting on your opponent while they're down. Very, 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 very onerous. You are not a nice person. I heard what you did. You're a little freak who hangs out in my comment section and posts weird shit. So you know what? Catch you later. Onk, don't hurt Hank's feelings for doing a decent pick. Yeah, I mean, he's just obsessed. My feelings aren't hurt. I just think that Onk's a retard who glazes Dagestanis because he wants to train with them so bad and fucking get it on with them. So he's just annoying. And he changes his profile picture to those inbreds all the time. It's stupid. Not hurting feelings, just saying the truth. And making sure that everyone hears it and that certain people who dare to go against your picks suffer for it. If you're just saying the truth, do it in comment sections. Don't fucking clip that shit, pussy. Gio, go live. Stop letting Aisha bully us, son. Man, I'm making waves here. I am going to, I'm just going to say it how it is. So if you don't like it, fuck you. Impression of Gilly running to the store for cigs, but smokes them all before coming home and has to turn back infinitely.
Yo, fucking, where the Marlboros, dude? Where the fucking Marlboro Reds? Oh, shit. And fuck you, man. Hey, you almost ran me over. Fuck this guy, dude. Yeah, it's my city. It's my city, dude, okay? Shit, Marlboro Reds, fuck. Yo, dude, can I, get some fucking Marlboro Reds? Marlboro Reds, please. Yeah, dude, fucking big onk, dude. Where? No, Nelson. Yeah, dude. As I get those Marlboro Reds. Shit. What? Dude, what? Oh, yeah, Leandra. Fucking word. 5 minutes. Fuck it.
He just takes out the whole back. Or wait, what?
Oh, shit, I lost my cigarettes, dude. I have to get back. Fuck. Where?
Toad eats is grooming people in the chat again. Yeah, and he's gone. That dude is weird. Yeah. So he's gone. DDP said, "I will sleep Hamzat." No, yeah, he didn't do that. I don't think Fluffy beats any Dagestanis. The wrestling is different leagues. It's like a B black belt versus a world-class 8th degree black belt. And he's too fluffy too. He's always overweight, so that'll never really help. What happened to the channel, DeGilly? He survived. The channel survived. It's good. He didn't appeal and it worked out.
Vinny, what's up, dude? Word.
That's a funny impression. Thank you. Never mind, dude got married to pro boxer from Dubai. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, not much. Yeah. He's married. It's very it's like what's his name? Fucking Will Smith and his girl. G.I. Jane. That was golden. Thank you,
Hank. Yo, Hank, take it easy, dude. Word. I was big Uncle Bully.
He's not a bully. But he does love to like rub it in people's faces when things go his way, and then when things don't go his way, he he's the definition of all bark no bite. Like when Juiceman wanted him to be in the live chat to stand on business and hash it out, he made me go in there to pepper him up a little bit, and then he said, "Oh, and then I'll come in for the kill," and then he literally did nothing, and then he left, and I was like, why weren't you there? And Unc was like, "Oh yeah, I tricked him. It's not bully. It's just like it's troll. It's trolling. But he just does it way too much. But he never backs it up. So what happened to your channel, dude? Everything Gucci? It's good. It's good. Yeah, I'm not bullying. It's just telling people how confident they were in DDP. Yeah, but why are you obsessed with it? Why is it that certain individuals, when they don't go against your God pick, when they don't pick your Lord and Savior, that you have to clip them and what's the word for it? Make an example of them? That's so weird, dude. What was the pick? Like I got DDP winning over Izzy. Did I do clips of people? Did I clip Kenny Okoye or those guys saying, "Oh yeah, Izzy's definitely gonna beat him"? Did I rub it in their faces? When Robert Whitaker knocked out Ikram Aliskerov, did I rub it in JL's face? I don't think so. Every time people say Unk, I hear Unk and think you're going at Unk MMA. No, Unk's cool. Unk would probably go at Anakin if anything. Is now appeal work quick. They're still 18 and plusing a few really old streams and shit. So somebody mass flagged me, dude. Probably a combination of Gummy Gang, Gay Chill, and 1 or 2 weirdos like Toady. Yeah, fuck Toad, dude. He's gone. Little Unk, Hank. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of ink. It's a lot of Inca. Nepo Chill, mass reporting you from his alt army. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. I'm glad it didn't work. And it's time for us to bury him. Jesus is Lord, Braza. When Protez lost, I picked on Gilly for weeks. I'm a shithead. Yeah, I don't see the need for it, honestly. The people that you pick on don't really do the same when their picks win. Western Mass was here too. He was. Yeah, and he's gone, dude. Or it was a fisting. No comment. DDP was glorified as this middleweight goat. So, of course, I had to go all in. Why? I mean, I didn't call him the middleweight goat. Why was I the first one? It's My City is a King of New York reference. I say that shit all the time. It's my city. Yo, it's my city, Vinny. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay, now I get it. Hank, Unk are unctuous men. We're definitely anxious types. And in the end, Hamza proved people wrong. Call Western Mass Ariga. He will come back to deny it. You might have, might have a point. You're right, and when I get my picks wrong, I just cope. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I sort of am as well. I took my punishment, though. I didn't cope. I'm coping right now because everybody's rubbing it in my face. Of course, I'm going to defend myself. It wasn't mine. I just played it and know the policy I supposedly violated wasn't anything to do with that. Interesting. Alt account is back. No, Jesus. I bet that's JVD. God, look, he's got two of them. It's so interesting. Rigo saying it's my city in El Salvador prison for Carlos Prates. Yeah, he was the first to go. He was the first deported. Western ass grinder and Lane always suspect. Yikes. Go delete that shit anyway. Impression of Rigo showing up as a co-defendant in court with Gnome Chad for Carlos Prates. Just kidding. Oh God. Showing up as co-defendant for Gnome Chad. Oh Jesus. For clown ship. Wait, CP. Gnome Chad for CP. Yo! Carlos Prates had him where he wanted to. The 5th round, he was fucking him up.
Dude, he was the fucking there. He was beating Gary's ass. That dude's a fucking cock, man. And you can't deal with that fucking Brazilian Christianity, dude. And I don't care. And I don't care that he lost. Because he fucking just spitting back out, dude. He fucking knocked out Jeff Neal, dude. And I love him. And I love Carlos Prates. I fucking smoked cigarettes with him. Tell him no, Chad. Yeah. Dude, I used to hang out with Carlos Prates all the time, dude. Yeah, dude, I smoke all the time, yeah. We do some fucking Nazi shit together. Do fucking smoking cigarettes, doing fucking skinhead stuff. Dude, let's fucking go, no, Chad. Yeah, he's always on my side. I'm fucking Ringo. Carlos Prates is the GOAT. Fucking welterweight. Stand up.
Hey, boys, it's the Western ass grinder. Incredible. CP equals child porn.
Dude, I wasn't fucking watching child porn. Dude, it was like fucking Michael Jackson. He had it in the backyard. Somebody planted it. Somebody planted the child porn in my backyard. Tell him no, Chad. Dude, yeah, I was there too. You know, I planted it there. I was watching child porn in his backyard, and somebody found it. I don't even know what to tell you. That's right, I'm fucking right. I've been Michael Jackson.
I rub shit into, though. It's called busting balls. Parlay Princess couldn't handle it, and now it's fat wigger ass bunch of like 5 minutes suburban park, dude. Fucking word. I'm gonna be the Central Park one, dude. Still have that smut on your PC, Vinny? Whip, 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 whip. I smoked cigarettes with him. Wait, since that, when was Adam Page versus MJF 2 a thing? Since a couple weeks ago. Bruh. That was hysterical. Why do you have a
dead Western ass grinder, dead? Like fucking. Why do you have a roommate that makes you hotbox secondhand, smoking your car? Dead. You're fucking 38 years old.
It's probably an alt, Julian. It's probably not Western. Just had a coming to God moment watching that. The SIG sharing is priceless. My PC has nothing on except Rotato.
Rotato, Titicaca.
Western ass AIDS, currently passed out drunk under a bridge in Massachusetts. Wow, dude, Pina Colada, he's got knowledge of that. I suck for a living, and Lane dropped me as a client. Yeah, that's totally Western, man. I got to rewatch that. Be right back.
I did. I give and take abuse for picks and bets won and lost. It's on fun unless you're one of the gays like Princess Parlay did.
Yeah, just the thing is that Ankh like was the first to clip me and was just like, yeah, this guy, oh, he thought DDP was the greatest. And then he lit. My problem, Giuliano, is that I literally stood on business and just showed up in the comment section, was like, oh yeah, dude, I'm sorry I didn't give you my reaction to it. And I'm like, what did I even say? I forget. Oh yeah, he called me a glazer in the clip, and I said, you calling anyone a glazer is hilarious. And no response. And then I go to the Discord and I tell him, hey, Ankh, sorry I didn't give you what you want with my reaction to the fight, so you could further humiliate me. And then he didn't say anything. He didn't respond. He was in the gym, right, Giuliano? He was in the gym. So my problem, if he'd have literally just been like, yeah, my bad, Hank, I'm just doing it to everybody, just going on this campaign. If he'd have told me that like directly in DMs and in the comment, then I'd have no problem. But the thing is, he just like completely ducked me as soon as I offered any form of resistance to his trolling. So Lewis Lee Scott against Kaushik Sekumar. He's Indian. CFFC 4-1 knocked him out. Early stoppage, according to a lot of people who watch tape on that. Before that, arm triangle, not that impressive. These are all mid promotions. And meanwhile, Lewis Lee Scott has fought in Aries. I'm always going to give him credit for that. 14-1 guy, Penna, I know about him. I've seen him fight. I think I picked him before. And Lewis Lee Scott beat his ass. He's a really solid Muay Thai guy. Very good combinations. The only problem is that he leaves his chin open often and has very bad boxing defense. But Sycamore has no power. He's very hesitant. He gets his ass beat in the first 2 rounds. If he's lucky, he comes back with stuff, but he's really just not that effective with his striking or aggressive. On the back foot, he's in trouble. And Lewis Lee Scott is just way quicker, way more creative with his striking, and should land something big, I think. And again, it's against an Indian, so it's probably going to happen early. So give me Scott by round 1 KO. Anyone who says, oh, it's a decision is probably wrong. Molester ass climber came back after he was called a rigger. The rigger. I'm sorry, Gio, but his impressions of you have me dying right now. Smack on Hank's ass. Yikes. Did you just say DDP was going to weather the storm? You did say DDP was going to weather, and he did. He survived the first round. The thing is, he just didn't. And if you want to be technical, he survived it until the very last minute of the 5th round when he actually threw some punches and hurt him. He did weather it. So he survived all 5 rounds. He just didn't, I expected Hamzat to fight like he did against Usman in the second, and he just didn't. Oh, I don't watch AEW Weekly anymore. They don't try on their shows. Yeah, it's all the pay-per-views. There's times where Collision is better than Dynamite. I'm not joking. I don't disagree. Jew versus Muslim live on Hank's Warzone. Yeah, I'd watch it. The Jerry Springer ass programming. Hanky, the Christmas Jew. He loves me. I love you. That 319 main event will be talked about for a long time. I think Hamzat eventually getting beaten somebody will be talked about more. But, I mean, they're going to talk about him winning a decision. Does anybody remember fucking O'Malley versus Marab? Aside from, like, the kissing part? I don't think so. Do not redeem, sir! Do not redeem! Do not redeem! Versus Zonk, Muslim sycophant. Yeah, exactly. Science, dude, I love you, dude. But you did try and make me feel bad for picking Hamzat by decision. Yo, hello, Pratham. How's it going? Oh, God, here comes more. So we banned Science. No. Kidding. Yeah, God, no. Who's talking shit? Some alt of you. There's some alt of you who's talking shit. And then Giuliano's in here, too, so it's inevitable. As an Indian fighter, that Indian fighter will lose. Yeah. It's wait, you're Indian? Man, nice to meet you. Oh my God's nice alt. Yeah, it's very interesting. Western Masket, Mumazgage. Hamzat by decision was a smart play. I mean, you could have had any faith in him to get a finish? I mean, you probably had him by round 1 submission. Let's be real. Wait, 3 Western masses. Yeah. Now let's see who they really are, Kyle. Old Man Wilkins. Yeah, that's right. There was a fortune in that dang darn apex underneath the building, and I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling masses and your climbers too. I didn't know that many people can do that. I mean, if they all have a plan. Western, you're not drunk this time. There's 3 of you here. I think Pina Colada's drunk because he's seeing 3 of you. I just shared an IG story. Dude, Hank, I just shared an IG story that showed 85% of all outdoor shitting occurs in rural India. Again, I do not doubt that. Believe me, Ilya versus Armin will be in December. Something tells me they're going to book some crap like Ilya versus Gaethje. Makes no sense, though. It's the worst possible choice. Thumbs up by decision was only picked by me and Firas Zahabi that I've seen. Yeah, I see. I doubt it. Bro, I used Riga for weeks and had no idea it was a Rigo thing. It is a Rigo thing. So, yeah, there you go. Okay. Co-main event of the evening. We have Brandon Holmes against Cam Rouston. Yee! And this is probably going to be the closest fight of the event. Brandon Holmes is just an athlete. He's just a muscle-bound freak. Got a knockout against a 6-5 guy in Fury. Hooray. Before that, CFFC decision. 2-0, not the best competition. He always just outmuscles them, stays on the feet, and then just uses his athleticism and power to win. But it's really not all that impressive. His striking's very mediocre. But he mostly just, bodies his opponents. He just can't put his hands together. Whereas Cam Roaston's a CKB guy. 3-1, finished. 1-3. Ugh, I don't like that, honestly. Beat this other guy in Eternal MMA. Lost to Taurus Finney. But everybody loses to Taurus Finney by just being on their back and then fucking Finney just putting his fucking ass in the air out like that. Fucking idiot. And then, so I fucking hate Taurus Finney. I hope he gets chinned. But, yeah, other than Taurus Finney, he's beaten pretty much everybody. Battle Giraffe. It's understandable why. I just think Rouston is more technical. He should piece up Holmes at range. Holmes could try to take him down, but he doesn't shoot for takedowns. Rouston is actually the one who often goes for takedowns, which I think will be another thing that troubles Brandon Holmes. Rouston's better on the feet. He just doesn't have very good output. He's not a lot of volume. But I don't think that's a problem since Brandon Holmes really just doesn't have anything for him. And Rouston should just be able to wear him out, pick him apart, take him down. Pretty simple. I just think Holmes has strength, but that's pretty much it. I think Rouston has some skills, so I think he'll win. Rouston by decision is my underdog for the fight. He also trained some CKB, and those guys have pretty good records on Contender Series. Son of a rigga chigga. Chicka chicka choo. Wow. That's what my baby says. Meow, meow, meow. And my heart starts pumping. Dag MMA had Hamzat by decision too. Dag MMA.
Unknown caller.
Hank, when's the drunk stream? I don't drink. I don't even partake in alcohol, so that's probably not going to happen. Rouston is Finney's son. Yeah. A lot of people are, in the most embarrassing way possible. Bro, you look like Bryce Mitchell. That's right. I am Bryce Mitchell, dude. That's right. And I like to wear my glasses, and I love big conspiracy theories, brother. And I'm really glad that you asked me these questions. And I really do think the Earth is a flat surface, because I remember I threw a frisbee, and the next thing you know, it went around and it hit me in the back of the head. And if you look at Earth's diameter and the cause and effect of gravity, brother, I've been squashed. I should have been squashed like a pancake years ago. I went over to the very edge surface of that flat circle. And next thing you know, gravity, I fell. I almost fell off of the Earth's surface because gravity it only works on the top and then you fall off. Torres Fanny bodied him, brother. Yee! Nice pick with Drickus. Thank you, Hamzat Boris Shemaev. Yeah, nice fucking profile picture. Did you suck his dick too? Literally, be part of his harem. You glaze him so much. Go all the way. 6 million. More like 600, brother. Those are wooden doors, dude. Hamzat is better than Rouston. I'm pretty sure that this is fucking insane. What are these comments, dude? This is fucking delusion. This is absolute fucking glazing to the max. I'm pretty sure I could knock out Rouston if I wanted to. I could literally fucking knock out Rouston with my 2 hands. Okay? I'm pretty sure everybody in this chat is better than Cam Rouston against the guy I'm picking against. This makes no sense, dude. Why? There's no need. Literally, it's glazing for the sake of glazing. You literally have your Hamzat brain. It makes no sense. It's fucking wasting your lives. Guess that gas tank and bad cardio myth exposed everyone now. Yeah, you only looked like absolute shit against Hamzat Shemaev and went to a draw with him. I went against Kamaru Usman and literally didn't shoot at all after round 1. But I guess he just doesn't do that anymore. You sound like you can do a pretty good Scrappy Doo impression. I can do pretty good Scrappy Doo.
Da-da-da-da-da-da! Puppy power! Put him up. Put him up. Come on, wise guy. Yeah, give me 1, 2. Yeah, a little tough. You think you're tough? Yeah, come on. Scrap with Scrappy Doo. I'm Scrappy Doo. Da-da-da-da-da-da! Puppy power! And I would have gotten away with that Drickus pick 2 if it wasn't for you meddling kids and your mangy mutt. That's right. I stole the Halloween costumes. I was going to take over the world. And then next thing you know, Hamzat Shemaev shot a million takedowns on Drickus du Plessis, and it ruined everything. Da-da-da-da-da-da! Puppy power! Put him up! Put him up! Put him up, Hamzat! Put him up! You can't do anything, big guy. Come on. Give me a 1, 2. Give me your best shot. Come on, Hamzat.
Whoa, it's the real Hamzat. Wow. Impression of Scrappy Doo on top of DDP, landing 540 total strikes.
Yeah. Come on, wise guy. You're not so tough. Yeah. I got you. I kicked you with that little hammer fist. Yeah, on top. Yeah. Come on, Drickus. A little queer. Yeah, come on. Let's put him up, Drickus. Yeah. Let's get on the feet. Oh, God, I got to shoot the takedown. Oh, I got you. I got the legs. Oh, down you go. Yeah. Put him up. Yeah. I'm hitting you on the side of the head. Yeah. Puppy power. Yeah.
Fellers, Hank's not drinking is a big reason he has personality, and yours have all died out. True. Mad backwards of a team, yeah. Yeah, fucking sausage, yeah. Fucking light. You don't drink, and you don't like the daggies? They don't drink, but they're degenerates in many other ways, Leandro. So they have no actual morals. They pretend they do. They don't. They fucking shoot up mosques in their country every couple months to fuck them. Thoughts on, and then they're Russians. They're literally Russians, guys. Fuck Russia. Come on. What are we talking about here? They're fucking Russians, and Russia sucks. Literally fucking authoritarian regime, and all these fucking Americans worshiping their dude. You're literally French. You're French, Anakin. Your country's literally giving weapons to Ukraine to stop a Russian invasion, and you're glazing Dagestanis, dude. Fucking embarrassing. Thoughts on Luke Thomas having deep-seating cope-hatred towards Hamzat because he's got ties with a dictator? The dictator is in your face. You have no choice but to respect him or bye-bye. That's actually a really good point. You know, actually a very illogical point from Hamzat Boris Shemaev. Yeah, I mean, he had a gun to his head, you know? He was under threat and intimidation. He had to flee. So it's understandable. Leandro, yes, rare combo. Usually only the most ignorant people don't like daggies. Yeah, whatever, dude. I had good reason to roast the shit out of Umar, and he got exactly what he deserved. Bro really does look like Bryce. Hamzat one land for life, boys. I doubt it. Nice acting, brother. Thank you. And no way it was over 200K. No way it was over 200K. Bro, Hamzat winning feels like a family member died. It hasn't sunk in yet. It's so surreal. Jesus Christ, dude. These guys live off these inbreds. Vinny, I'm so happy. This guy definitely does. Holy shit. So surreal seeing all the Hamzat haters crash out and cry. They're not crashing out and crying. The fucking Glazers are making their lives a living hell because they're obsessed with another man. Come out of the closet. That wasn't a draw, bro. It was clearly a fucking draw, Onk. Hamzat knocked on DDP's door 540 times and they called them strikes. So what if it was 6 million, brother? You think about it, 6 million isn't that even that many people, brother? It's a fraction. It's minutia. Hamzat clearly won. He did not clearly win. He got outstruck in rounds 2 and 3. So keep pretending. Cousin Elvin impression.
Yeah, sweet. Kick ass. Yeah. No, cousin Elvin. No, cousin Elvin. Yeah, sweet. Yeah, kitty. Yeah, kitty. My fudgicle. Yeah, Eric, I want a fudgicle. No, cousin Elvin. Sweet. Kick ass.
Hank, why did the gas? Oh, God. Seems kind of unsafe for the people inside. Yeah, it could get splinters. It's our day to celebrate, Hank. I've been wanting Hamzat to win a belt since 2020. It's Tuesday. It's not Saturday or Sunday. You've had 4 days. Shut up. Boar is right. Hank had to bow to Allah on stream for losing. Yeah, just watch that. Stop fucking distracting me in my own chat. Vinny, this guy's bringing up the Usman fight. Imagine being such an incel hater. You have to talk about fights from 2022 because of what just happened made you crash out, seething, coping, barking. Hey, one more fucking comment just trying to insult me and calling me an incel hater, blah, blah, blah. Saying I'm an idiot. I'll fucking have you gone. How does that sound? Fucking Glazer. Suck his dick. Borzai picked Tom's up by decision on this channel. Yeah. Smish these guys, presa. Fuck him up. Your Scrappy is priceless. Holy shit, that was a flawless Scrappy. Someone clip that. You'll be rich. Hank should support Dagestan. I should not. They're a shit-ass region. Vinny, remember when they said he couldn't last more than 5 minutes? Experts on YouTube coping. It's Driggs' fault. It wasn't entertaining. He got dog walk, blah, 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 blah. He's going to talk about this win forever. This is just sad, honestly. Bro can get second job. If this channel doesn't go well, he can be the new Scrappy. Yeah. I'd make a good voice actor. Ruski Spies entered the chat. Exactly. Imavov is from Dagestan. Jesus Christ, dude. Stop hanging around a damn American, you fucking inbreds. Imavov is from Dagestan, is in France. Yeah. Change his fucking profile picture then. I live in France. Boris, dude, DDP, Bisping, Thomas, and literally the entire space, including Tim Welch, all said Hamzat will lose after round 3 from Gas Tank. Oh, we were wrong because we haven't seen it before. We haven't even seen it before. And people are like, he's so, they're so delusional for thinking he'll do bad in rounds he's never fought in. And you look how upset Hank is. There's a Hamzat hater when they bring up fights from the past, blah, blah, blah. Bryce Mitchell and Boris discussing the Jews and Secret Impression. Yeah, dude, fucking Jews are running the UFC. Dana White's just a bald, fucking uncircumcised dick. Hamzat, yeah, that dude, he had it in for him. He had it in for Boris. And that Drickus, he was a Jew in disguise. Actually, I'm sad that Drickus lost because, he's a German. He comes from German heritage. He's a white man. And it sucks that he lost. But I'll tell you this much, brother. That guy, Hamzat, he trained me right. He fucked me at night. And the Jews, I feel like Kadyrov was a Jew. And he was a Jew, brother. And he milked me for everything I was like, brother. And what else? He milked me for everything I was, brother. I'm a man at a jump. He gave me a Ferrari and I crashed it into somewhere, brother. But I'll tell you about the Jews. The Jews forced me to flee Sweden. They forced me to flee Chechnya, brother. I was scared, brother. I was scared for my life. I have 3 different nationalities that I promote. I worse than Aljamain Sterling, brother. But the Jews, they come for United Emirates. Kill all of them, brother. Kill all of them. Hartman's like,
Oh shit, what did I do?
thoughts on Hank the Tank picking Kai Asakura? I think most people did. Boris, he was seething in the humiliation stream. He was like twitching and shit. He was so mad. Oh no, Hunter, don't set him off. 50-41. You would ban me for not having an opposing opinion, Mr. Biden. No, it's because you're a fucking annoying piece of shit. Now you've gone to insulting me. So I don't need to have you around. Hamzat winning was a good thing for the sport. I guess financially, but should have had a finish to actually be a star. UFC 319 just happened. Of course, people will be here discussing it. It did, yeah, it just happened. He said it's our day. The day went. It was Saturday and Sunday. Your thumbnail's hilarious, man. You must be the world's best. Have the world's best peripheral vision. Yeah, I mean, it's just like fucking. It's like Curly from Three Stooges. Hank, calm down, man. 50-41 seems polite, dude. Drickus should have gotten disqualified for not knowing how to defend the crucifix or head and arm choke. You don't get disqualified for not knowing how to reverse something. He should have gotten finished, I'll tell you that much. Everyone's talking about U319 today. I've seen other channels do it. Let's pray. The next UFC card couldn't come soon enough. You haven't seen it before, so why assume he would gas? You could have said he might be able to drown Drickus late, but you didn't. It's because he looked gassed in round 2 against Usman. You're the champ and lost on the ground. Fuck me. Yeah, I mean, Pereira lost with the grappling too. Pathetic performance from Ankalaev, by the way. The glasses. Great Bryce Mitchell. Vinny Hank was saying it was boring. Yeah, and it was. Imagine thinking Saturday's fight was boring. Yeah, it fucking was. It was literally him on top in crucifix for 25 minutes. What kind of man's name is Dana? What kind of man's name is Dana anyway? Sounds like sort of a sissy to me. Yee! Impression of Bryce Mitchell and coked up McGregor arguing who is more important to the UFC. I'm more important, brother. If it weren't for me, dude, I tell you what, me and Gene Silva wouldn't have had the fight of the year. Well, I've sold more pay-per-views than you have, motherfucker. You're barking up the wrong tree, you fucking ginger cokey motherfucker. Here's the thing, yeah. That stupid Bryce Mitchell of a thing. I'll tell you what, that much. The Irish in the UK, we smoked Germany, yeah. We made Hitler eat his gun, yeah. I'm from the place of Ireland. I'll tell you what, laddie. I would have kicked your ass, yeah. Man, Bryce Mitchell, you bum of a thing. You go for takedowns and I'd stop it. And I'd kill you. And I'd knock you out, yeah. I sold more than you have in a month. I'd beat your ass full price, yeah. We both support Hitler, though. Trump's in office, yeah. Where's the stream of Hank crashing out? He didn't need a finish. To be a star in the sport, he would have helped him out. You also can do a Henry Cejudo. Oh, God. Hey, what is up, guys? Henry Cejudo here to break down another fight. Oh, my shoulder. Oh, my shoulder popped, guys. Oh, my shoulder's out. I don't think I can move it. I'm good. What's up, guys? Moving with the Triple C. Yeah, you do it after me. Hey, Henry Cejudo here with DJ. I'm here with DJ, King of Cringe, Demetrius Content, Mighty Mouse. And we're going to watch another one of our classics. I'm here with Kamaru Usman, Snooze Man. And we're talking about the latest fight now. Rob never gets finishes, and people praise him. Actually, he got a submission in round 2, so you're a liar. We get it, Anakin. You want to suck off Hamzat. Thank you, Hunter. Bores the entire hookah bar. I watched the fight and was fucking yelling top of their lungs for every single sit and takedown. It was, yeah, in a hookah bar. Boring my balls. My dad and I certainly weren't entertained. Hunter picked Aaron Pico. Yeah, he did. Pretty embarrassing. That was a good pick, Hunter. Yeah, he's shit. I don't get the hate. Why are you hating on Muslim fighters? Are you Jewish? Ethnically. I don't practice though. Hey, I like Islam, dude. I think Islam's talented and he can finish people and he's good everywhere. And he submitted Poirier and Moicano. I give him credit. I love Roman Kopylov. I like Roman Kopylov a lot. I don't have a problem with Hamza. I have a problem with the retards who want to fucking suck his dick. That's my problem. You believe in dinosaurs, don't you? Yeah, dinosaurs actually did exist. Is DDP a star for not getting finishes with Sean Strickland? He submitted Israel Adesanya. He has such a good memory. Wait, dinosaurs were real. Yeah, they were. What's Merab's career finish rate versus Hamzat's? Curious. It's not good, but Merab got a submission in round 2. Hamzat couldn't get it in 5. Hamzat subbed Rob. Yeah, because his teeth were fucking garbage. Anyway, finally done with these idiots' comments in the chat. If you don't like me, please leave. We have Manuel Exposito against Jose Delano. Heavy, wait, no, it's just a heavy favorite. Featherweight. From Brazil, Jose Delano. Ooh, Abu Muslim Alikhanov knocked him out with a punch. Thank you, Jose Delano. Seriously, yeah, because apparently I hate Muslim fighters. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for taking out a Muslim. Also submitted this 17-6 guy, rear naked choke. 14-1, Soares. I actually have, I've picked Soares in fights before, so that's actually a very impressive win. And Gabriel Santos, he lost to Gabriel Santos, but Gabriel Santos is excellent, and he's in the UFC and getting wins, so it's understandable. Knocked out a guy with that name, so he's probably pretty good. Meanwhile, Manuel Exposito is from Argentina, and we all know that Brazil beats Argentina, except when they don't. BUDD, probably not the most prestigious organization in the world, not compared to LFA. 14-14, gets a gilly. 14-10 decision. He's just shit on the feet. Terrible accuracy, no power. Just is mostly a victim. Awful head movement. Gets boxed up very easily. And Jose Delano is going to push that pace on him. He has finishing ability. He could probably get it done on the mat or on the feet. Exposito is just not that impressive. And he gets hit very easily. Yeah, his striking it leaves a lot to be desired, and Delano can actually put it together and find some finishes. Meanwhile, Exposito's having to pull Gilly and win decisions. So, difference in striking accuracy and power and effectiveness. So, Jose Delano's going to win, probably in round 1 because Dana White needs the people on the show to finish. DDP not letting his coach fuck anymore. That's for damn sure. Yeah, I mean, unless he drops a pill in the booze, in which case it works out. So Islam finished Moicano. You love that, but hate Khamzat dominating. Yeah, and being in the same position and hitting him with shots over and over again in a crucifix and somehow not finishing him. Yeah, I think he could have finished the fight if he wanted to, and he didn't. So that's on him. No one is saying Khamzat is a boring fighter. It's just his last fight wasn't very fun. Yeah, clearly. He's not boring in general. He just had a boring performance. And I get it. He had to do what he had to do to win. But I'm not going to say it was great. Fight of the night, fight of the year. You're fucking delusional if you think that. I think Rob, it wasn't even a fight. It was a one-sided affair for 5 rounds. I think Rob Khamzat was an early stoppage. He tapped, so I doubt it's early. You mean the tooth injury he had at 19 years old? Never had an issue until, I mean, he's talked about problems with his teeth before that. Rob had something wrong with his jaw. He literally had to have surgery. The cope. I can't wait for these fucking Glazers to be gone by next week. Please. Couldn't come soon enough. We thought Khabib had dominant wrestling, except for Vinny. Vinny's fine. We thought Khabib had, because at least he's a little bit rational. We thought Khabib had dominant grappling. Dude, Khamzat just showed us levels to be real. Yeah, it was impressive. But he does need to put some finishes together. Otherwise, he's going to be like fucking Marab or Izzy. Vinny, I posted a clip of why Khamzat is levels above him. You don't punch with your lower teeth. I mean, to be fair, I think Khabib's a better striker than Khamzat is. He dropped McGregor. You don't punch with your lower teeth. Rob's a pussy. Rob's a pussy. He knocked down Rainier DeRitter, Vinny the Guinea. He literally had his teeth shoved in. Now Vinny's being irrational. Calling Rob a pussy after he literally... Dude, you have your fucking teeth squeezed in by a choke. You tell me if you don't tap. Don't call fucking Rob Whitaker a pussy. He went to a split with RDR. Dropped him. Almost had him flat out, knocked out. Khabib never challenged himself versus grapplers, unfortunately. Yeah, they'd probably beat him. Khamzat easily could have gotten a finish. I don't know why he played it safe. Exactly. I don't think he wanted to break his hand. And it's bad in here when Hunter's the voice of reason. Hunter picked Dricus. He might have wanted to prove a point by going the distance. I doubt it. Hi, Hank. How are you? I'm doing well, Kobe Wiggle. But we are in a cesspool right now of Khamzat Glazers, Kobe. And they are insufferable. I picked Khamzat. I think most sensible people did. Y'all all sucking off Khamzat so much tonight. He won. He ain't no GOAT, at least not yet. Finally, thank you, Kyle. You should see how Hunter did on 319 all the way down, Boars. I probably beat him. Hank, you are the problem with MMA. You people make excuses for him before saying no cardio, so he went out there and made a statement he can last 5 rounds with no issues. You never give the man credit. I literally gave him credit, dude. I literally gave him credit. I said he dominated, and you refuse. You are the problem with MMA. Oh, boy. I seriously want to. You are so fucking annoying. If I'm the problem with MMA, don't watch me, little bitch. Khamzat needs a finish. Clearly he didn't. It was 50-44. I didn't say needs a finish in the fight, you jackass. I said he needs finishes to stay relevant. 12 to 15 finishes in a career, he needs to finish people or else. It's good for him. It's good for business. God, Big Onk and Khamzat are in this fucking stupid altar, a match made in hell. Khamzat not knowing you can finish via elbows from crucifix should be a point of ridicule. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it should. He had him in crucifix 3 times. He should have finished. Rob quit versus DDP. He got rocked. That's not quitting. I was kidding about Rob. Vinny the Guinea, exactly. It was brutal. The Aaron Pico fan giving advice. Any Khamzat fan giving advice. I'm not taking it. Shouldn't you be training right now, little guy? For what? Goatzot. Do it, Hank. Man, fuck no chill. I'm not fighting his ass. I'd rather destroy him. Andrew's having a good time. I want to, Kyle. I want to. Bro, Rob's mouth guard wouldn't even go back in the way his teeth were if he didn't tap and got out of it. They would have let him finish the fight anyways. Yeah, exactly. Ratlip looks like a Star Trek villain. He does. Yeah, that's actually a great point. He is impressive, though. Hunter should be on his victory lap with Joey since he donates to him. It's not a victory lap. Sup, Hank? I'm doing all right, Andrew. How about you? Glad you're not just talking about Khamzat right out of the gate. Why was Dricus bucking his head up? Also, nobody except for Onk has been talking about the Contender Series stream at all. Why was Dricus bucking his head up into Khamzat's chest? He's to blame for not making it competitive. Great. He could have easily finished him though. Dirk was more worried about surviving. He gave no real openings to get his neck subbed. He had his head wide open to punches and elbows, and yet somehow Hamzat didn't finish it. Weak. Anyway, yeah, that is probably gonna do it. I honestly don't really want to go through LFA or any of that. Fuck that noise. I mean, there's PFL picks. I can go through them really quick. Might as well have a bit of a bonus round. It's Tyler Ray, dude. You know, beat a 7-9 guy, unimpressive. McConico beat him. Anyone with a little skill beats him. 11-5, better record. Has some submissions. I think he'll get a sub in round 2. Josh Silveira versus Ramazanov. Silveira beat Michael Shipman and it still looked terrible. He loses to terrible competition. Should honestly be on a 5-fight losing streak. Ramazanov lost a split to Aaron Jeffrey, but Aaron Jeffrey's pretty good. I don't blame him for that. Shmuel Musayev's fantastic, and you know, can't blame him for losing there. He's better than Silveira, should beat him. Bilo Stani versus Carl Williams. Lost to Popov with a split. That is sort of impressive, but I also think that Bilo Stani beat Moldavsky. I beat Ivanov too. That's a pretty good win. I don't know. Carl Williams just needs to get on top or he loses. And taking on a Russian, I doubt that happens. So Bilo Stani by decision. Rasul Magomedov against Guilherme Viana. Guilherme, 2-2 guy, 9-3. Lost to good fighters. Somehow got knocked out by Felipe Lins. My God. Meanwhile, Bahrainian fighter, 5-2, knocked him out. 5-1, outclassed. This guy has a worse record. Magomed is very good. He's got finishing ability, so should be able to knock out Viana on the ground. And then Impa Kasunganai against Andrew Sanchez. Sanchez lost to Sada Busi, which shows you how good he is. 9-3 guy has to go to a split. Everywhere else, he's just been knocked out brutally by Bruno Silva too. Yikes. And Kasunganai got knocked out by Edwards, but Edwards is going to win the whole thing. Dovlet loses to him. But those are both future tournament winners. Everybody else, he's, either knocking them out or he's beating the crap out of them. So should be good for him. Andrew Sanchez is just not beating good competition. So Kasunganai by round 2 KO. Let me check back at chat meanwhile. Oh, God. Sup, Hank? Let's get hyped about Josh Hokett, who has no belts in the UFC. It's literally a Contender Series prediction streams. It's the topic of the stream. So again, you guys make it all about yourselves. Go ahead. Both arms down on the mat several times. Why don't you make a Hamzat hater video so we can all comment for the algorithm? I'm good. He won. He did it impressively. Who cares? With Hamzat having both hooks in, sounds like bullshit. Yeah, exactly. It's pillow fists. If Hamzat could feel this chat, he'd be humming all over you guys. Ugh. He'd be coming all over you. Yeah, and they'd probably like it too. Hamzat's knees were bleeding, was the only damage. Oh, Jesus Christ. Hamzat would be proud of us. Because he sucked his dick in the hallway. Hank, why can't I enjoy Hamzat as a fighter? You can, but you rub it in everybody's faces, and anybody who disagrees with you is a fucking retard and an idiot and should be banned from the MMA community. And it's aggression. It's not just, oh yeah, I like him. You shove it in people's faces. Your name is literally Hamzat Borshamayev. That's probably all you talk about. You're probably annoying as fucking shit. we not allowed to disagree here? Don't be MMA Joey. You're annoying as MMA Joey, dude. Hamzat would be proud of us. Hunter is a clown show victim. Hey, he's no better than you, dude. Hunter glazes MMA Joey less than you glaze Hamzat. So that's, that should honestly be pretty embarrassing for you. Yeah, you can enjoy Hamzat, but you rub it in everybody's faces and they're completely negative. And anybody who likes DDP is a moron or picks him is a moron. So it's hater shit. It's not just being a fan. You're a fucking hater and a glazer too. Hunter saying all that while his boy got KO'd to the Shadow Realm. Terzi is a Mila Stainer victim. Yeesh. Watching Clown Show makes anyone a victim. That's true. I know it's hard not to. Hamzat out in front of Hank. Not to Hamzat out in front of Hank because we can see it hurts him, so I don't. But fuck, bro. Hamzat won't be beaten by anyone. He's 170 skilled at 185 world class. It doesn't hurt me. I don't care. It's old news. Move on. I'm just tired of people fucking having him on his mind and rubbing it in my face. My load boner. Susurkayev is trash. It was on short notice though. Hey Hank, can you announce a Clown Show panel idea? I don't know. Not really. Not that interested. Because you're yapping and saying stupid shit. Your entire personality is sucking Daggy's dicks. Exactly. Vinny the Guinea. Okay, dude. Yeah. See you later. Hunter with the worst takes. And going crazy. Vinny the Guinea. Prime Usman would have beat him at 170. Yeah, probably. All of you have bad takes. It's true. Clown pick DDP. Yeah. Hello, Eucelius. I'm everything wrong with MMA. No, fucking stupid ass fans are. Anyway, Oleg Popov versus Alexander Romanov. Moldavsky, Jesus, accidental knee to the groin. That wasn't even a win. Tim Johnson, he beats. Tim Johnson's trash. Oleg Popov beat Nascimento, which is actually a pretty good win. And then Carl Williams, he beats too. Both experienced UFC guys with some talent. Alexander Romanov, he's just a big fucking butterball. I doubt he out-muscles Popov. Popov should be... wrestling is Popov's bread and butter. He should do that to Romanov pretty easily. Didn't even win his last fight. He was getting schooled in that fight too. So Popov should get a pretty easy win here. I doubt Romanov has submission ability off his back like Goltsov did. Yo, Eucelius. Sup, Kyle Franklin. How many fights tonight? It's going to be 5. And I think most of them are pretty good, and they should end in finishes. So I picked Boar's decision every main card this year, right, except Bilal. Me and Hank have the best takes in the business, basically. Yeah, I would agree. And then Dayron against Bryce Meredith. Jesus, guy looks like fucking Kurt Angle with a wig. Meredith, he's beaten some okay guys in Bellator and PFL, but now he's dealing with Dayron, who has very good takedown defense. Pretty much beat Sabatello, but only got a draw because he lost a point for some stupid shit. Other than that, beat Exposito, who's going to be fighting tonight. And I think he's pretty talented. I think this is a jump up in competition for Bryce Meredith. He's got wrestling, and pretty much that's it. And if Dayron can neutralize it, he should beat him up. So Dayron by decision. Notice that I timed out that Hamzat Chimaev stand and nobody gives a shit. I think I made the right decision. You think Murphy beats Volk? Ugh. Why do I have the feeling he does? Why do I have a feeling? That Hamzat guy is Terzi. I'm glad I got rid of him then. He's fucking annoying. Also, Tersey was literally like, hey, Hank, you got great picks, dude. Yeah, you're doing wonderful. Great job. Yeah, you can do it, Hank. Awesome. And being super supportive. And now he, as a stupid fucking persona, he's just like, oh, no, fuck you. You're everything wrong with MMA. You're awful. You stink. Fuck him, dude. If he ever shows up and again, he's banned. So he's a fucking Tersey alt. It showed his fucking dick in front of me, by the way, on stream. Like, was fucking humping the air on stream. Part of fucking Rigo's spawn. And he has the nerve to say I'm everything wrong with MMA when he literally was a supporter of a fucking pedo. Okay. You think Burt Murphy beats Volk? Why do I just have a feeling that Murphy's going to win? Why do I just have a feeling? I just got a feeling Murphy probably beats Volk. Just hits him with a few jabs, takes him down when he needs to. He's not going to have a simple style like Diego. He's going to adjust. He's young too. He's solid. He's very technical. It might be problems. Who finishes Hamzat first? Onk or Boris? Instead, in BJJ, it's just BJ. I would say who finishes him first? It's Boris. He trained his whole life for it. I think Volk has the advantage. How? How do you think he does? I'd be happy to hear it, but something tells me. Just got a feeling. It's Meredith a soy name. I mean, it's usually a girl's name. Anyway, Alexei Pergande against Ethan Goss. Goss was in this 4-7 promotion. Terrible talent. Got a heel hook. Lost to a heel hook. Jesus, that's bad. Pergande is pretty solid. He can't get finishes to save his life, but he's all right. Beat his best opponent in his last fight. Just picked him apart. He was very tall and lanky and used it to his advantage. And very quick. He just can't. He's just like fucking Evloev. He just can't find the finish to save his life. He'll probably just pick apart Ethan Goss and just do it over 3 rounds. Kamzat Shemaev Stan. It's the name of Hamzat Family Village Compound. Wow, how wonderful. Boris is Saggy Patty. Yeah. Hamzat Army, stand up. They've already stood up, dude. He's not underrated. He's been talked about enough. He's been talked about more than enough. Why do people think this guy's underrated and nobody knows? He's literally on the intro of the UFC content. He's the first thing people see when they pull up a UFC show. So everybody knows who he is. Murphy beats Volk. Evloev saves division. Yeah, I got a feeling. Big Boar's MMA is a sick name. God, please don't. Please don't. Don't fucking give your fucking soul to an immunocompromised motherfucker. His legs are thick on Volk. I mean, IUD. I mean, dude, I understand Volk doesn't have ground game, but I can see if it works on it, Volk can do significant damage. I hope so, dude. I don't think it's going to happen. But again, just saying, not meaning it. We'll see. Evloev short arms make finishes impossible, but grappling is S tier. Yeah, I think Evloev's overrated. Thoughts on Thiago Alves? Did he fight recently? Oh, that Thiago. Yeah, Mike Perry boxing him up and knocked him out. Looks pretty mid to me. Evloev is underrated. Yeah, every Dagestani is. I'll be right back. Beating a former champ, Lopez, Allen, Ige, great wins. Yeah, Allen almost beat him. Ige was from years ago. Hankelov is overrated. Well, you're saying I'm overrated? Come on. Chat split. Who wants to see a Boars? Jesus Christ almighty. These guys do. People in chat do. Why are you calling me overrated, Leandro? Hunter, no one asked your Pokemon, dumbass. Yeah, no shit. Hank, he's the number one contender. Is he MVP now? Honestly, both you guys are fucking annoying. Not you, Vinny. Dead Channel Hunter. Chat, spread the word. Yeah, that'd be a great fight. Hunter, when you going to evolve, bro? We might try showering with you. If you don't, Jesus. Anyway, Carl's Jr. against Sullivan Colley. Sullivan Colley is a solid American striker and wrestler. Knocked out Alex Blizzy. Beat Phil Davis, who was looking on track to win the whole thing. And he beat him by decision. I think he's pretty solid. Only lost to a fluke choke. Other than that, he's been dominating fools. Carl's Jr. Lost to Plizzy, which is not a good loss to have. Almost lost to Carl Moore. It was shit. Then he beat Simeon Powell. Great. Who's a striker primarily. Colley's a wrestler and a striker, so he should just cause some problems for Carl's Jr. and make him eat those punches like they're God, what does he even call them? Like they're they're a double. So yeah, and like they're fucking curly fries. So yeah, wait, like they're an onion ring burger. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. So yeah, give me a Colley by knockout, and then Edwards versus Dalton Rosta. Rosta almost lost to Aaron Jeffrey. It seems like everybody almost loses to Aaron Jeffrey. Honestly, he lost. He did lose to Aaron Jeffrey. I don't think Rosta won that shit. He's getting the shit kicked out of him. No Venue Jr. sucks ass. Sadabu C sucks ass. Fabian Edwards beat Silvera, but he did knock out Impa Kasungana, who's a former champion. I thought that was pretty impressive. Lost narrowly to Johnny Evelyn. Everybody loses to Johnny Evelyn, except for our boy, Costello Van Steenis, of course. But he was on his way to losing. I think Edwards is way better than Dalton Rosta. Rosta lost his last fight, so Edwards is going to make him look like a loser. And that's going to about do it, I think. I don't think I'm going to talk about any other cards. Hamzat Chimaev is the new crown champion at 185. Have to say, one of the best to do it currently. I mean, he's pretty good. How do you think he fares against DeRitter? You think DeRitter beats him, or does he get smothered? Because you're gonna have to choose someone. Rigo taking a shower. When watching other kids' streams, he does. Thoughts on Evlev marrying a 16-year-old? It's of that culture. So, just how good is Hamzat Chimaev? He's good. I think he could have finished that fight, but he didn't, which shows that he is still very good because he could have finished that. But yeah, his takedowns are unstoppable. They're just unstoppable. So yeah, it's true. Hunter pay $50 to Gio. Also, yeah, he does owe Giuliano $50. Thank you for the $2, Leandro. Hey, Leandro's actually showing up and investing in the channel, which I can't say for other people here. So it would help. Also, Hankelov was a joke. Oh, thank you. Yeah, but Leandro's actually standing on business and helping out MMA content creators. You guys, have I ever seen a donation from Ankh ever? It's actually a decent question to ask. Hey, how about this, Anakin? How about a fucking $5 fee for clipping my shit? Hunter would never pay up. Yeah, he wouldn't. Hamzat needs to work on elbows, but he was amazing, man. Yeah, he just needs more finishing instinct. RDR gets taken down instantly, too. Yeah, unfortunately. Would have loved to have RDR be the champion over Hamzat, but is what it is. Hamzat Chimaev is the number 4 pound for pound now. Wow, that was quick. Yeah, I mean, he deserves it. Yeah, Drickus is number 4 too. Little guy Ankh can't afford to donate. I mean, I haven't seen it from you. I haven't seen it from either of you, honestly. I'm not making a consistent income right now. I have an excuse for not donating. Some of you guys probably have jobs. Little guy, how childish can you be to say that? Honestly, it's his catchphrase. He does it. Typical Pokemon fan. I mean, Pokemon games are pretty good. Me and Vinny both like Pokemon. We've played Pokemon together. So I don't, dude. You shit on things. Why do you just shit on things for no reason? See, it's not that I am. See, here's the difference. Here's the fucking difference, guys. Joshua delivery driver. Oh, he's the number 1 pound for pound. Wow. And I respond positively. Yeah, he deserves it. Swampy the Swamp Rabbit. He needs to work on elbows, but he was amazing, man. Yeah, he was, and I said so. And then how good is Chimaev? See, these are rational human beings, guys. These are ones who are like, man, he was great. They don't rub it in your face. They're like, see, all the idiots drink us. Yeah, he's the best ever. You can all suck it. You're what's wrong with MMA. You're what's wrong with MMA, and they respond to people who pick Drickus. And meanwhile, these rational individuals are like, oh man, Chimaev did really good. That's the fucking response you should have. And Vinny's closest of you lot to doing that, so I understand it. He's more humble, but come on, this is the appropriate response. Man, that you did really good. Not like it is childish. Well, Hamzat shot 1 takedown on DDP with no drive, and DDP easily defended. Hamzat also shoots from nearly 4 feet away sometimes. Ankh would beat him, but that's about it. Interesting. Will you pick Hamzat Chimaev versus RDR and Fluffy Kitty Cat? Yeah, probably. Yeah, he beats everybody until further notice, which is annoying because when he loses, we're all going to look like idiots. Hank, stop yelling. You're scaring me. You scare me because you're a fucking Russian propaganda fucking newscaster. Hamzat also reacts way too much to shots and makes slow-mo decisions that have no gumption behind them mid-fight like a kid brain sometimes. Hamzat isn't perfect, but he's the best I've seen. See, this is a rational understanding of it. He's willing to point out Hamzat's faults. Like none of the other people in here who are glazing Hamzat would be able to do that. They wouldn't. They wouldn't admit a fault. They wouldn't. People like Anakin are ruining the sport. That's very true. Hamzat will improve next fight now that he got the questions answered and 5-round cardio. Hopefully he's more of a finisher. Otherwise, I'm not really going to enjoy him as champion at all. Hunter, you have the worst pick rate. What does that have to do with anything? Yeah, exactly. Ruining the sport. If you don't like it, watch kickboxing. I mean, we're allowed to not see. Look, this is literally the fucking, hey, if you don't like things around here, you can always leave America, okay? If you don't like the politics, you can leave. It's stupid. We can fucking call his style boring as much as we want. Hamzat with money, confidence, and experience will be an issue. He needs risk-taking to be a star, and being needy for money will stop him from doing that. True. No one asked you, Hunter, to watch UFC, blah, blah, blah. Hunter, what? Yeah, again, it's like, yeah, then leave. Then go do something else. Like, that's a losing argument, dude. People can be allowed to critique certain styles of wrestling, just like you hate on Marab. And if you say Marab's boring, then people say, oh, you then go watch kickboxing. Do you get offended and you're just like, oh, hey, that's too mean a response? You're doing the same thing. Hank, why would you be rude to a famous Savannah banana like Terzi? Because he was rude back and said I was wrong. I was everything wrong with MMA. And also, he's a piece of shit. He's a Rigophile, too. So, fuck him. Terzi is really cool. Yeah, he's great. He was just fucking coming at me over and over again. On the fucking gas, insulting me. Fuck him. I don't care about him. Well, the difference is Hamzat is not boring, and also he's like a clear Marab Glazer, so fuck him. The difference is Hamzat is not boring like Marab. He was boring last Saturday night. What was your main takeaway from Saturday's main event? Jesus, people won't shut the fuck up about the main event. I'm sorry, Rabbit. I'm sorry. I've just dealt with 2 hours of this shit, so bear with me. But my main takeaway is that Hamzat's takedown attempts are unstoppable, and he'll just shoot on you from anywhere, and he'll probably get it. So he's probably going to be champion until he retires, or somebody up a weight class beats him. I really want to see DDP as a hungry contender again, though. Him versus Baralho, sick. Whatever. I don't even want to see Dricus fight again, honestly. He's just going to go out like Izzy and just be a loser. That's how it always goes for these former champions, so I'm just depressed about that. He's just going to go out like fucking Cameron Simon, so who cares? Hamzat has more finishes than Marab. Yeah, I know. But Marab's actually entertaining when he, like, outside the cage and inside the cage. Sorry, I like Terzi too. Well, he was being a piece of shit in here, so he's gone. Sorry. I want to see DDP bulk up to 205 for big power. He was going on the offense on me too much and accusing me of shit and calling me everything wrong with MMA and fucking starting to type in all caps, so he's gone. I want to, because he's fucking spazzing out. I want to see DDP bulk up to 205 for big power. Well, again, whatever. I don't care. I didn't see Terzi come at you. When was that? He was the Hamzat dude. He was the Boris. He was the Hamzat alt, Vinny. I just saw Fluffy RDR might be the main event for Vancouver. Hey, that's a pretty good fight. Damn, who wins that? That's a really good fight. Probably Fluffy. Terzi is here. Where? Haven't seen him. He was the alt. Terzi doesn't use alts, does he? That's what Haunter said. Haunter said that was his alt. So, and Haunter's probably telling the truth. Anyway, I got like 5 more minutes, and then I'm gonna end the stream. Honestly, you know how they say it's been a pleasure? It wasn't. So, yeah. I started out this stream with positive energy, and these vapid life forms have sucked it all out. No Diddy. When they should be sucking it out of Hamzat's penis. Hamzat is known to lie. Yeah, but he probably knows that that's an alt. Even if it's not, I don't give a shit. I didn't like that guy. It was a good discussion about Hamzat. I wouldn't say good. It was mostly just two parties screaming at a brick wall. It's me screaming at a brick wall since none of you guys are on stream, and Vinny would probably be the only one with the balls to show up. I know Anakin would be at the gym if I asked him to show up on stream and debate me. It wouldn't happen. So it was mostly just me just having to talk with a brick wall about Hamzat, which is great. I've seen Terzi and Saggy Patty together, and Boers is Sag 7. Oh, okay. See, Terzi was actually pretty cool to me in Giuliano's chat. So it actually makes sense that he wouldn't be saying that stuff. Hank's unnecessarily rude zone. When you're dealing with children, you have to be. What was the Hamzat issue today? Oh, just everybody bragging and just shoving it in my face and just singing his praises, and he has no faults whatsoever. And everyone was stupid to even think of picking Dricus. How could you? And just that sort of fucking fanboy crap. RDR DDP would be fun. It would be. I think that'd probably make for a better fight, honestly. MVP easy needs to fucking happen, man. I'll be livid. Yeah, it's very obvious matchup to make. Who wins Dricus versus Costa? Dricus wins pretty easily. Just because he beat Roman Kopylov doesn't mean he takes down the former champ. Everybody else kicks his ass. I picked Dricus by a flying piano. You came close. He came close in that last minute. DDP did almost get subbed by Brunson and Till. Yeah, good point. I mean, it's a good point now, but it wasn't before that. It was known Hamzat would win, according to some. He was like what, like only a minus 200 favorite. It's not heavy. Not everybody picked him. Hank, do you think the little guy Anakin actually trains? Whenever he says he's training, he's usually not. He's usually lying. Fight news. Let's see. What? Oh, what the fuck? Adesanya versus Costa 2? Oh my god, they'll do anything to give him a win. Oh my god. Dude, they're making Adesanya versus Costa 2. Oh my god. I don't know what Izzy did to get this kind of treatment, man. Seriously, he's boring as hell. And they just gave him a layup on a silver platter. Wow. Minus 250-ish, I think. Dude goes around saying little guy all day. Yeah, 250, and so it wasn't completely unanimous. When do we see Vinny and Hank collab? We've done it multiple weeks. I did one on Sunday. Check it out. It's on my channel. I literally prayed to Allah, and these people still won't leave me alone. What fight news? Hank, you should try being nice to your supporters instead of rude to them. I don't know if supporters is the right word. I'd say hater and Hamzat Glazer and delusional people would be. I think that would be a more apropos term. They're certainly not supporting me right now. I mean, technically in terms of being in my chat, but if they're just posting shit that makes me pissed and argue with them, are they really supporting me at all? They're definitely not supporting my mental health. And that includes you. I know it's awful. If UFC doesn't post it, I never believe fight news. Yeah, I hope it's bullshit. I really do. You don't have to read it technically, man. Yeah, but I read every single comment. I'm committed to it because people are engaging, and so I have to engage as well. If I don't like someone, I will get rid of them. So, and no, it's not like authoritarian, that kind of shit. If someone's like being disrespectful to me and talking shit over and over again and just not a positive, what's the word for it? Not a positive influence on the chat, then sorry. They're not really supporters. Exactly. They're just trolls. Yeah, fuck the trolls. Don't feed them either. I mean, that is the term, don't feed the trolls, but sort of have to when they say stuff. I give too many people the benefit of the doubt, honestly. Negativity sells, I guess. Yeah, it's absolutely true, Sunny Palms. Welcome to the chat, by the way. If someone disrespects you, you should time them out and censor them for ever coming at you. Exactly. See, Spooky Scarecrow knows exactly what I'm talking about. There's a line. There's a line to be crossed. Anakin's somewhat respectful. He's just, has takes I don't agree with, but he doesn't go too hard at me, and that's why I keep him around. But Hamzat just saying, yeah, you're everything wrong with MMA. Fuck you. You did this, and you were delusional. You. He's, I don't know. I'm done with that. If that, you act like a child, you're out of here. If that Izzy shit's true, we're busting out the baby oil, man. Yeah, exactly. Drowning him in it. Clever disrespect is cool, though. Make everyone laugh and you're good, but tasteless insults are bleh. Yeah, don't call me everything wrong with MMA when you just... when you're that level of Glazer and you're just... That's all you talk about and are negative all the time. Fuck that. I didn't even ban him. I timed him out. So if he comes back in a better mood and he just actually wants to talk MMA with me, I'll let him talk. But until then, he's timed out. What fight are you most looking forward to coming up? I don't know, dude. Honestly, I'm actually looking forward to Loner Kavanaugh versus Charles Johnson. I think CJ is going to pull it off. I picked Charles Johnson last night. I think that's going to be that's going to be a tough matchup for Loner, and I'm actually excited to see it because I think Kavanaugh is pretty overrated. So it'll be good to see his levels get tested. Yeah, see him get checked. I think it's going to happen. I get it. At a certain point, it can be overboard. Yeah, I was just getting too much. Good point, Finney. That eugenics paper is coming right up. Josh, I was just thinking someone should invite you, dude. Yep. And it's been a far cry from that. Joshua, I'm surprised Joshua's been chill these days because it wasn't that way at first. Why does Paul Costa keep attacking Hamzat? He has 1 win in 5 years. It's because Hamzat apparently flirted with his wife. KFC brought back the potato wedges. Let's go. Hey, finally some good news, guys. Finally some news we can be happy about. Nice. Good news, Mr. Chuck E. Cheese. Good news. And remember when Chuck E. Cheese was actually popular? And they replaced him with some CGI abomination. Where a kid can be a kid. Their pizza was garbage. But their games were pretty fun. I did enjoy the arcades a lot. Animatronics were sort of fucking creepy, though. I got 2 more minutes, and then I gotta get out of here. But for those who stuck around and have actually had some cool comments, props to you. And thank you for not, letting another man completely influence everything you type. Being somewhat fair and objective with it. So it's the way it should be. I don't try to be an authoritarian, guys. I really don't. But I just think I think certain individuals push it too far. So sorry, I'm not going to take too much of it. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it, guys. So all right. I have been Hank the Tank. You have been the Troopers and Grinders. And of course, you have escaped the war zone for now.
Da-da-da-da-da-da! Comes out power! Put him up, DDP. Yeah, let's go, comes out, wise guy. Yeah, I'll box your face off. Yeah, I'm so much better than you. Yeah. And I